What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and welcome back, of course, to E3 Day. It's very exciting. It was a very exciting day with tons of announcements and tons of things to be excited for in the future. Of course, lots of things just not coming until 2022, it seems, but in the meantime, we can talk about them and start speculating what the games are actually going to be about. And today, I want to take a second to talk a little bit about Breath of the Wild 2 and a fear that I might have the game might do. And this, of course, is not going to downplay the game whatsoever. It looks phenomenal. The game looks amazing. I can't wait to get into even more details about this game and talk even more about it. But I do have to put out a worry that I have the game might do, in fact, resulting in something that I was fearing from the very beginning. My biggest fear with Breath of the Wild 2 is the map. And that's been something I've been talking about for a very long time with other YouTubers and different podcasts, is I fear the map is not going to make a major significant change. And the only thing that we're going to end up having is lots of different floating islands in the sky rather than a big vast change of the ground. Because at the end of the day, this is still going to be the same map. We've seen Link running on the map in the trailer. This is going to essentially be the same Hyrule. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, what's the big deal? They could just change some locations, and change how the map looks overall, and just, pretty much just change some spots, like it's like a season update of a Battle Royale or something, I guess you could say. The problem is, Zelda Breath of the Wild is known for being a world to explore. It's known for finding new areas, learning about new secrets, and finding and uncovering secrets of the map that other people have not done yet, and sharing your journey with other people. And I think that's going to be greatly impacted in Breath of the Wild 2 if the map is essentially the same, which it does appear to be. There's lots of locations that I was able to pick up on from the trailer that look almost exact carbon copies and repeats from the first game. Now, this doesn't mean anything. Like I said, we still have hardly seen anything with this game, and there's still so much to look at and speculate on and talk about. It's just so much more to this than just what we've seen so far. But it is a slight little worry of mine that a lot of the map is still overall going to look the same, and there's going to be a lot of, oh, I remember this place, oh, I remember that, which is fine. But if you're somebody like me that has been to every single shrine, and especially if you're somebody that has gotten every Korok, you've seen every corner of the map, and this is just going to be a repeat of a lot of things for you. Now, yes, we do have the floating platforms, and maybe there's a lot more of those than what it seems to be so far, and there's a lot more details with those floating platforms, and maybe there's some more unique ways to traverse the ground down below. Maybe some of the things that rose up into the sky now open up paths and caves on the actual ground. So we really don't know exactly all the details yet. That's why I'm saying I'm not really super worried yet, but it is something that is kind of scary to think about, of the world being relatively the same. And also something to think about is this is technically the real first trailer that we've gotten. The first trailer was actually just an announcement really of letting us know that the game existed. This one is kind of acting like the first reveal trailer of Breath of the Wild 1, which kind of showed off the world the very first time and showed us the very basics, and this is what this one is doing. We still probably have a lot of time until we get to see the next grand trailer showcasing the combat, more information on the world, and all kinds of story elements, so there's still a lot of time for us to learn a lot more about this game. I think the thing is, lots of people were just kind of expecting and hoping for an entire new world, like maybe the castle would go to a new land far away, or maybe something would happen with the entire landscape itself where we just completely play the game underground in like a low rule type of dark world setting. But it is pretty much confirmed and shown that we are going to be playing in the same world on that same map, and I'm just hoping that things look a lot different. Now, in order to make things a little positive now and kind of give things, a positive look, things are looking quite different with the overworld with certain areas, and I'm going to point out just a few. This scene shows us a lot of the castle area. It looks to be around where the castle was, perhaps. Now, there's not a lot here and a lot to make out. There's a lot of like burned grass to the left, and it also just looks like a little castle town was created in order for people to obviously live. Castle Town was destroyed in, the giant invasion and destruction from Ganon. So maybe they have been rebuilding Castle Town and buildings. It looks like there's some buildings there, some places to go, walk into, a little town. So maybe there is going to be some new things changed, but still, overall, everything around it kind of looks the same so far. Something else that's very important as well is we don't know the time difference. It almost looks like Link has been in these caves or something for a very long time, and maybe sleep for a very long time as his hair's kind of grown out. It's kind of just flashed back behind him, and it just looks like this could have been a couple years later in the future, perhaps. Link is also seen in a scene kind of laying down as his arm is forming with this new technology, so maybe he has been asleep for a while as all these things have been happening, as islands have been rising, as the world has changed around him, and it's once again one of those things that Link was asleep for a while, you know, and now he's woken up to a completely different look of Hyrule. I don't know, it's hard to say right now, but there still is a chance that this map is going to look still, you know, extremely different. We'll see. But what do you guys think? Do you think this map is going to be any vastly different, or is it just going to mainly be the islands in the sky? Are there going to be tons of islands in the sky to explore, or just a little bit compared to the vast ground below? Let me know in the comments down below, and who knows, maybe the islands are just made for the shrines and for the dungeons in this game this time around. I don't know, but let me know your comments down below. Let me know how you feel about this game and how excited you are to play it next year, because I know it's going to be a blast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.